What's up YouTube? I'm Joe. You're watching my channel, Ink&Iron. Back today with another multi-tool video. Specifically today we're going to talk about value per dollar. These 5 tools right here, as of when I'm filming this, December 8th, 2024, are what I consider to be the 5 most high value per dollar multi-tools on the market right now. Now, of course, this is my opinion based on my experience, but I hope you'll find some insight in this video, might steer your decisions in terms of buying tools for yourself or maybe looking for gifts for others this 2024 holiday season. So let's start off with the Gerber Dime. This is the purple coloration. I got this at a deep discount a couple of years back. It was like $16 before shipping. Now I have seen this online for approximately $25. $30 is the most I would encourage you to actually pay for this tool. It seems to depend a lot on the color and a lot on who's selling it. But it does have a lot of good features, decent little plier head. It's got a prominent bottle opener back here, and let me spread out all the tools so you can see them. So I've closed up the pliers, and here are all the tools on the outside. And first notable feature of this is that the tools are accessible from the outside, except for the pliers. I love that. When I'm using the pliers, I'm not using anything else. So I think this is a very straightforward, user-friendly design. We've got a little pair of scissors, flathead, Phillips head, tiny little file on there. It's not great. This is a package opening tool, which really comes in handy, saving the edge on your knife blade over here. So I think the Gerber Dime for, if you can get it for closer to $15, you absolutely should. At $16, I basically feel like I'm stealing money from Gerber at that point, because you can throw it on a keychain. It comes with a key ring. It's just good. Oh, and I forgot the tweezers. It has tweezers like a Victorinox. Yeah, very, very high value per dollar, even at about $25. So I would say Gerber Dime, if you're looking to get into multi-tools or to buy one for someone. It comes in a bunch of different colors, and it's hard to go wrong with this. So the Gerber Dime, highly recommended. First on the list of 5 high-value multi-tools. So the next level up here, these are approximately equal price point multi-tools, weirdly enough. I'm going to start with the SOG or SOG PowerPint. So this is a compact multi-tool, basically the only tool in this size range. So these are considered like full size. This is a mini multi-tool. This is like a medium multi-tool, and really no other offerings are competing in this size category at the moment. So it puts the SOG PowerPint and its sister model, the SOG Power Leader, in an interesting position in the market. So it has an extremely capable plier head because of the compound leverage gear system here. It really cuts hard. It cuts just as well as these bigger multi-tools without having as much real estate to get purchase on. So it really punches above its weight class. It also has tools accessible on the outside, which I'll open now. And with all the tools open, you can see that this thing is really packing. It packs a lot of punch in a small package. So it does have a pocket clip, which is nice. Has a file with an edge file as well. It has a strap cutter. It has a micro flathead driver, for eyeglasses and stuff like that. Has an awl, which is super sharp, great for starting holes in drywall. Has a plain edge knife, which is okay. A small pair of scissors, which can really come in handy if you're not trying to whip out a knife in front of, a church group, children, whatever, Thanksgiving. Bottle opener here, it works. A small Phillips head screwdriver also works. The can opener, it sucks. I'm not going to lie to you. I have used SOG's can openers and they're terrible across the range. I don't know why they can't seem to get them right. And then a serrated knife, which is very good. So overall, the package is compact, it is highly capable, and at most I've seen it for about $55. You can get these on AliExpress for much cheaper than that, and you should, in my opinion. That's where I get mine generally. And they're going to be about $27 to like $35 on there, and that's a fantastic value for this tool. Although I will tell you right now, having experienced this thing, paying $55 to replace it, I would do that. This is one of my favorite tools, and I think it's a great value proposition at around $30 to $35, but you could do it for about $55. Next up, this is my Victorinox. I'm using this as a stand-in for the Victorinox Huntsman, which is exactly the same size and exactly the same configuration except for one tool, and we will get into that. So we do have the classic Victorinox tweezers, very handy, as well as the toothpick. It's going to come standard. I have replaced my scales, so my scales also have a pen slot as well as a straight pin down here. That's not going to come standard on a Victorinox Huntsman, just so you know. It's going to be toothpick, tweezers, and I think they do include this small flathead driver. This is fantastic for adjusting eyeglasses or safety glasses. It does have a corkscrew on the back side, and let me open up the rest of the tools so you can see them. Okay, so here's all the tools open, and we will talk about this inscription in a second. But on the back side, the corkscrew, the parcel hook, and the awl. The awl is absolutely fantastic from Victorinox, as well as the large pattern scissors, also fantastic. This is a file because this is a Victorinox Mountaineer, I believe. The Huntsman is going to have a wood saw here, and the wood saw from Victorinox is fantastic, and I think honestly most people would prefer that to the file here. I'm just one of those weirdos that prefers a file. Also comes with a small blade, a flathead screwdriver here, as well as bottle opener, and then you've got the classic Victorinox can opener over here with another small flathead at the end. This can opener is the best multi-tool can opener available. I would know. I have tried most of them. I think the majority of them. And then, yeah, this one says, to mad love, always John. I got this on eBay at a discount because of the weird inscription. I find it kind of funny, but here it is on the large plain blade. Yeah, this is a highly capable multi-tool, and you're going to pay brand new about $55 for it, which is why I put it next to the SOG PowerPint and Power Leader for that matter. But yeah, you can find these on eBay for cheaper, but if you're gifting it to somebody, probably buy new. That way you get Victorinox's quality guarantees and warranty, and yeah, get to enjoy a brand new fresh Victorinox just for comparison. Here's like a brand new Victorinox SwissTool, or Swiss Champ rather. You can see how beat up they get over time, but yeah, still looks good after who knows how many years knocking around. And yeah, at 55 brand new, I think that's totally worth it. And do you know anyone who doesn't have a Victorinox at home somewhere in the junk drawer? They're classic. You really can't go wrong. Next up, as we work our way up in price, this is the Roxon Flex multi-tool. Your base price here, without any tools inside, is like $40, and that gets you like the pliers and then like empty handles. I'm going to pull back a little bit. Had to get a little bit wider for this multi-tool. So the Roxon Flex is a modular multi-tool system, and it starts with the pliers. You get replaceable wire cutters, You get pretty good jaws. I will say I've put a little bit of damage on mine from week after week of abuse at work, but it has some really cool features. So it has a pocket clip, which I think is only in that one position, so be it. It has these little tabs here. If you push them out, it partially ejects the tools, and then you can like fan them out and pick the tool that you want. If you know someone who like wants a multi-tool but like bites their fingernails down to nubs, or you know, has really weak fingernails, this is the kind of tool that they need, because you don't need any fingernails to operate these, unlike Victorinox tools. So let me get these fanned out and show you what this one's got. Okay, so what you're seeing is my chosen configuration for my Roxon Flex. And I think this cost me about $110, maybe $120 after shipping. And that might sound like a lot, and you'd be right. If you're trying to gift this to someone, you know, maybe choose a different multi-tool model. Maybe something like a Leatherman Wave, which is not modular, but is extremely popular and roughly in the same price range. This is going to be $110 to about $125, depending on where you get it. But anyway, the Roxon Flex, if you're buying for yourself, this is the way to go. And I know some of you are going to be like, what about the goat tool? And I'm going to say, this is for tinkerers who know what they're doing. If you're just getting into multi-tools and customizing and stuff like that, this is a great place to start. Roxon Flex, it operates smoothly, has these 1/4-inch bit drivers, which are extremely handy, has different types of files. I've got a diamond file on here. I will say the diamonds don't last as long as I would like, but you know, c'est la vie. we gotta try different things in life. Scissors are fantastic. The file on here is also a depth gauge. Love that. The small serrated knife does everything I need out of a serrated knife. I will say this next tool here, this next one, this is a real threat to your fingers. There's a chisel at this end, okay, a wire stripping notch here, a bigger wire stripping notch here, and yeah, you want to try and aim for this, you know, fingernail slot, but like I said, it doesn't require fingernails, so yeah, you're probably going to end up grabbing it around here, and you don't want to slice here, slice here. Just be real careful with that tool. And then the awl. The awl is good. Not quite as good as a Leatherman awl, but you know, it is what it is. Spring-loaded pliers make it very ergonomic. It is nicely rounded over everywhere. It's just a really good, smooth operating tool right out of the box. No tuning required, and that is what puts it ahead of the goat tool over here for those of you in the know. So yeah, the Roxon Flex, anywhere between $80 and $120-ish fully kitted out. Probably a more buy for yourself for the holidays type of thing than buy for someone else. The final tool here, I mean, honestly, if you're buying a gift for like a parent or a close friend and you think they could get some use out of a multi-tool, it's going to be really hard to go wrong here with the Victorinox. This is the Victorinox SwissTool X. And there are other versions of the SwissTool. This one's actually the SwissTool MX. It is defined because it has a one-hand opening blade. The normal model will requires two hands to open the knife, makes it more legal in more localities. I live in a place where I can have one-handed operating knife, and I choose to exercise that privilege. But anyway, optional pocket clip, okay, has just really beautiful fit and finish. Victorinox, you know, they're a Swiss company. They make, you know, other things like this high quality tool over here. They also make watches and just other incredible items. They have very high degree of manufacturing, and this tool is no exception here. Nice rounding of the plier nose here, hard wire and soft wire notches, pretty generous teeth here for turning nuts and bolts. You can hear the very tight fit, I think, just as I'm moving this around. Every tool on here locks, so everything has to be disengaged with this little lock, but it is quite easy to grab. You can see it sticks out from the handles nicely. So it's pretty hand friendly. It does require fingernails, like we talked about. Let me pull out all the tools so you can see them. So here's the Victorinox SwissTool X in all of its glory. And I apologize for the smudges, but I actually use this tool quite a bit. It is fantastic to use. So we do have a small pair of scissors here, and you might notice that these are a deviation from the normal Victorinox scissors. That's just how it is with this model. There is another model of SwissTool, slightly different, which has the normal Victorinox scissors in it, but these are totally usable. They're just a little bit small. Small flathead here, fully dimensioned Phillips head driver here, the beautiful Victorinox can opener, and I have a one-handed blade, but the standard model has a two-handed operating blade. Looks very similar to this and performs well. On the other side, a wood saw, which is very sharp. I almost cut myself on it opening all these tools. We have another large finger threat here, like we saw on the Roxon just a minute ago. Chisel tip, wire stripping notch, and a smaller wire stripping notch. Very similar tool to the Roxon. Of course, this tool came before the Roxon, so keep that in mind if it matters to you. Here's a long flathead driver with a bottle opener and another wire stripping notch. So this is like for cutting through the sheathing of wire. You can pull it off easily with this notch right here. We also have an awl, oops, sorry about that, an awl with the parcel hook integrated into the bottom of it, kind of funny. And then a file here. Got, what is it? Single cut on both sides? No. Single cut, double cut, and an edge file. So yeah, overall, a very well equipped multi-tool in a relatively small package. Now the price point on this is going to vary a bit. This one that I have right here, this exact model with the one-hand opening blade, is about $160. That is too high, in my opinion, to give as a gift, unless you are absolutely certain it's what the person wants. The standard model is going to be like $120, and I think that's about right. It should come with a sheath at that rate. You can upgrade and get like a whole bit kit system, but I think honestly the $120 version of this is a staggeringly good gift for the handy person in your life. You can see it does pick up some fingerprint smudging, so maybe gift them a microfiber polishing cloth along with this tool. But anyway, that is the last high value multi-tool, in my opinion, for 2024. I think you get the most value for your dollar spent on these 5 multi-tools here. If you enjoyed this list, if you learned something, please leave me a comment. If you think I left something out of this video, please leave me a comment. I have plenty of other multi-tools that I could talk about, and I'd like to know what you want to see next. So, like, share, do the things. I've been Joe, you've been watching Ink and Iron. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.